Noah Kagan, $1 Million Weekend. The surprisingly simple way to launch a seven-figure business in 48 hours. Have you ever stood on the brink of a new venture, feeling the thrill mixed with a touch of uncertainty, wondering if you have what it takes to make it in the vast world of entrepreneurship? Or are you perhaps curious about what separates the dreamers from the doers, the successful startups from those that fizzle out? If you're nodding along, thinking about your own aspirations and the journey you're about to embark on, you're in the right place. In this blink, you'll discover the essence of transforming entrepreneurial dreams into tangible successes. You'll learn that starting your venture isn't about having all the answers from the get-go, but about overcoming the inertia of excuses, embracing your unique insights, and navigating the path to achievement with a blend of tenacity and strategic experimentation. Through this journey, you'll not only enhance your entrepreneurial skill set, but also cultivate a mindset that views every challenge as an opportunity to learn, grow, and ultimately thrive in the dynamic landscape of entrepreneurship and digital marketing. Leap into entrepreneurship. Embarking on the journey of entrepreneurship often feels like standing at the edge of a cliff, looking down into an abyss of uncertainties and what-ifs. But the essence of launching a million-dollar venture isn't so much about leaping blindly as it is about overcoming the inertia of excuses that tether us to the familiar ground of inaction. It's about harnessing the courage to take that first step, to ask boldly, and to navigate the path to achievement with a blend of tenacity and strategic experimentation. At the heart of transforming entrepreneurial aspirations into tangible successes is the act of starting. The notion that you need to be fully equipped, financially buoyant, or a genius to start a business venture is a myth that holds many back. In reality, the business landscape is dotted with ordinary individuals who dare to embrace their ideas and imperfections, transforming them into profitable realities. The key lies in recognizing that the resources at your disposal, your experiences, your network, your unique insights, are enough to begin. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. And in the realm of entrepreneurship, this step is often as simple as deciding to start, no matter how unprepared you may feel. But deciding to start is only part of the equation. The ability to ask, to pitch your idea to potential investors, to request feedback from customers, to seek advice from mentors, is just as crucial in the entrepreneur's toolkit. The fear of rejection often stifles this ability. Yet, it's important to understand that rejection is not the antithesis of success, but a stepping stone toward it. Embracing rejection as a form of progress and learning can transform the daunting task of asking into an empowering exercise that propels your venture forward. Remember, every no brings you closer to a yes, and the act of asking, regardless of the outcome, is a declaration of your commitment to your dream. The journey is not without its challenges, and the fear of starting and the fear of asking loom large. But here's where the strategy of breaking down your entrepreneurial dream into smaller, manageable experiments comes into play. Viewing your business as a series of experiments not only diminishes the fear of failure, but also encourages a mindset of learning and adaptation. Each experiment, whether it ends in success or failure, is a valuable lesson that shapes the trajectory of your venture. It's about embracing the messiness of the process, the inevitable setbacks, and the unexpected successes with equal enthusiasm. So, what does this mean for someone standing on the precipice of their entrepreneurial journey? It means that the time to act is now. Begin with the resources you have, ask even when the fear of rejection paralyzes you, and treat every step of the journey as an experiment from which you can learn and grow. And perhaps most importantly, remember that entrepreneurship is as much about discovering yourself as it is about creating a business. It's a path fraught with challenges, but also replete with opportunities for personal and professional growth. Start that venture, ask that daunting question, embrace the process, and watch as your million-dollar dream unfolds into reality. Agility and entrepreneurial success. Now that we've learned about the power of starting with conviction and the art of asking with purpose, let's dive into what the author calls the transformative weekend, which is what can turn a fleeting idea into a tangible, profitable venture. Imagine stepping into the weekend with a spark of an idea, and by the time Monday rolls around, you're not just dreaming, you're holding the blueprint to a potential million-dollar business in your hands. This is the essence of kickstarting entrepreneurial success, and it's all laid out in the author's million-dollar weekend blueprint. The first step in this blueprint is not just about generating any idea, it's about finding that golden nugget, an idea that doesn't just sound good, but is viable and profitable. It's about looking at the world around you, identifying problems, and brainstorming solutions that are not just innovative, but needed. For instance, think about the founder who noticed the cumbersome payment processes for online games and simplified it, turning a moment of frustration into a multi-million-dollar idea. This step is about observation, about seeing the gaps and filling them with solutions that resonate with a specific audience's needs and wants. Once you've honed in on your idea, the second step in the blueprint is validation. But here, we're not talking about months of market research or extensive surveys. Instead, imagine putting together a simple prototype or offering over a weekend and directly approaching potential customers. Whether it's through direct conversations, leveraging social media platforms, or setting up a quick landing page, the goal is to see if people are willing to pay for your solution. It's about getting real, tangible feedback that goes beyond sounding interesting to actual financial commitments, even if they're small. What truly sets the million-dollar weekend blueprint apart is its emphasis on agility and feedback. It's about launching quickly, learning from the market, and being ready to pivot. The real stories of entrepreneurs pivoting from failed projects to multi-million-dollar businesses underscore this point. They didn't spend time lamenting over sunk cost or what could have been. They look at what they learned, spotted new opportunities, and shifted direction swiftly. So, as we weave through the steps of the blueprint, we're not just talking about creating any business. We're talking about crafting a venture that's flexible, responsive to the market, and built on a foundation of real, validated demand. It's a testament to the entrepreneurial spirit, a reminder that the path to success is not linear, but a series of experiments, insights, and strategic shifts. Building communities that fuel growth. In the ever-evolving landscape of entrepreneurship and digital marketing, one transformative strategy stands out: community-driven growth. This approach goes beyond mere transactions, focusing instead on transforming followers into fans and, ultimately, loyal customers. At the core of this strategy lies the power of social media and email marketing, not just as tools for outreach, but as platforms for building relationships. Imagine a scenario where every post and email are not just seen as content, but as personal letters to each member of your community. This is where the journey from followers to fans begins. It's about recognizing that behind every like, every share, and every subscription, there's a person seeking connection, looking for reasons to support you and your venture. Consider the example of rallying support for a cause close to your heart. When you reach out to your community with a genuine plea for help, the response can be overwhelming. This isn't just about leveraging numbers. It's about tapping into the collective power of a community that believes in you and your mission. Such efforts not only bring financial support, but deepen the bond between you and your community, proving that when you invest in them, they invest in you. But how does one build such a community? It starts with identifying your unique angle, your special sauce. This isn't about fitting into a predefined box, but about showcasing what makes you distinct. Whether it's your expertise, your journey, or your perspective, it's this uniqueness that attracts people. They don't just follow you for your content, they follow you for you. By sharing your journey, your challenges, and your victories, you become relatable. You're not just a face on their screen, you're a companion on their journey. Choosing the right platform plays a crucial role in this. It's not about being everywhere, but about being where it matters most, where your presence resonates the most with your target audience. Whether it's YouTube, Instagram, or LinkedIn, the choice depends on where your unique angle shines the brightest. And once you've chosen your stage, it's about consistency and engagement. Remember, building a community is a marathon, not a sprint. It's about showing up, day in and day out, with content that adds value, sparks conversation, and invites participation. The transition from community to customer base is where email marketing comes into play, transforming your audience into a vibrant and engaged email list. This isn't just a list of contacts, it's your direct line to your most engaged supporters. It's about crafting emails that are not just informative, but personal, making each subscriber feel seen and valued. When you share your stories, your insights, and your offers through email, you're inviting them into a more intimate space, turning subscribers into supporters and supporters into customers. As you ponder the possibilities of building your own community-driven growth engine, remember that the heart of this strategy lies in authenticity and connection. It's about seeing every follower not just as a number, but as a potential fan and customer, and treating them as such. By weaving together the threads of social media presence, personal storytelling, strategic platform choice, and engaging email marketing, you create a tapestry of community that not only supports your business, but propels it to new heights. Remember, in the end, it's not just about building a business, it's about building a movement. The power of goals and experimentation. Having explored the transformative power of community-driven growth engines, we now venture into the equally critical realm of nuanced marketing strategies. While building a loyal community lays the foundation for sustainable growth, mastering the intricate art of marketing propels your venture to unparalleled heights. This journey shifts the focus from merely amassing followers to engaging deeply with your audience, turning the lessons of rejection and resilience into a blueprint for success that amplifies the essence of your community-driven efforts. Imagine for a moment being told you're not good enough to market a company, but you don't treat this as a rejection. It's a challenge, a call to arms to prove not just to the world, but to yourself, the power of your resilience and creativity. From this rebuff springs a detailed marketing plan, a testament to the belief that with the right strategy, anything is possible. And your plan doesn't hinge on wishful thinking, but on actionable, targeted steps, engaging with bloggers in your field and creating unparalleled content. The result? A launch that doesn't just meet its user acquisition targets, but shatters them, turning a goal of 100,000 users into a reality of 1 million at launch. But how do you craft such a marketing masterpiece? It starts with clear, hyper-focused goals. Envision sitting across from a figure like Mark Zuckerberg and discussing growth, not in abstract terms, but as a quantifiable, attainable target. This isn't about wishing to be rich. It's about setting a concrete number, a timeline, and breaking down this grand vision into achievable milestones. Whether it's reaching a specific number of subscribers on YouTube or hitting a revenue target, the clarity of your goal is your North Star, guiding every decision, every strategy, and every experiment you undertake. Next, consider the power of marketing experiments. In a landscape as vast and varied as digital marketing, there's no one-size-fits-all strategy. What works for one might not work for another, making the process of experimentation not just useful, but essential. Take, for example, the story of Daniel Bliss, a hobbyist climber who turned his passion into a profitable venture. His journey wasn't marked by a linear path to success, but by a series of experiments that tested various marketing strategies, from social media to direct outreach. The key here is agility, the willingness to pivot based on what the data tells you, and the courage to double down on what works, even if it means letting go of what doesn't. So, as you navigate the complex waters of marketing, don't be daunted by the magnitude of your goals. Instead, be inspired by the journey of those who have walked this path before you. Embrace the power of targeted strategies, the importance of setting clear goals, the necessity of experimentation, and the unparalleled value of creating a community of loyal customers. In doing so, you don't just build businesses, you build a legacy that resonates with your audience and stands the test of time. In this Blink to $1 Million Weekend by Noah Kagan, you've learned that embarking on your entrepreneurial journey is about embracing uncertainties and transforming them into opportunities. It's not just about having the resources, but about leveraging your unique insights, courage, and your willingness to start despite the fear of rejection. You'll need to cultivate a community-driven growth engine, where genuine engagement and building relationships transforms followers into loyal customers. This approach is not about the mere transaction, but about creating a movement, building legacies that resonate with your audience. Through targeted strategies, setting clear goals, embracing experimentation, and focusing on customer satisfaction, you're equipped to not just build a business, but to thrive, creating a venture that's responsive to the market and rooted in a foundation of real, validated demand. This comprehensive understanding prepares you to tackle the challenges of entrepreneurship with a new perspective, ready to transform your dreams into reality. Thanks so much for listening. See you in the next Blink.